CBS Colorado's Serving with Honor is brought to you by Ford. We salute you for your service and built Ford tough fortitude.
From the battlefield to the story field, it's a sacred place where veterans and civilians can share their work and their stories.
CBS News Colorado is dedicated to featuring those who serve with honor. And tonight, your reporter in Boulder County, Sarah Horbakowitz, and photojournalist Colin McIntyre take us to a property in Longmont where a collaborative art project is taking beautiful shape.
Deep in Longmont, along bike paths and acres of open land, it can get pretty loud. At almost any hour.
We're good, we got air pressure.
7 days a week. But over the past 15 years, all this noise at Robert Bellows' shop has helped dozens of veterans find peace.
I have 27 steps from my home to my shop. And in those 27 steps, I have to have an idea of what we're going to do. And then I ask a question of who's here. What do you want to do today?
Almost every day, veterans and civilians come here to work on metal sculptures together.
Every day we're walking in the dark. Sometimes it's absolutely stunningly beautiful, and other times it is chaotic and difficult.
Helping those who served adjust back to everyday life.
I think I better take this corner off.
Through artwork and transforming conversations into action.
And we could shape it, we have practice, we know how to work with it.
The project began when Bellows saw his friend Brad Gallup struggling after his time in the Air Force.
I looked at Brad and I said, Brad, I want you to show me what you want to say to the world. He took a step here and he goes like that. All right, so bottom line is that's a fighting pose, and he's going to go, I'm going to take you out, right? But the magic of that was he could also be giving me a hug.
The two friends started on a journey to turn that feeling into art. Those two models soon rose over 15 feet tall, a dragon representing those at war, and a phoenix showing what can happen when they come home.
I tried 3 times to take my life. I didn't know what to do with this pain. I had to own and be witnessed in my trauma, in a sacred space. I have to be able to tell my story of my trauma and not be shamed and not be judged.
The space in between the creatures has become what Robert and Brad call a warrior's story field.
I'm a Vietnam veteran, came home in '67.
I was in the Marine Corps from 1966 to 1970, active.
The part that I'm thinking about right now is the space in between the two sculptures, a place where civilians are willing to listen, because so many of us are just not willing to listen to it.
We're glad you're here. Yeah, we're happy to have you here, buddy.
This sacred space and the symbols they represent have resonated with so many veterans.
It's grown, and so have the rest of us. So, yeah, the more we do, the more we learn about ourselves.
Do you see yourself in there?
I'm in there.
People who are not judgmental and who are all working towards a common goal, and if that isn't community, what is?
Offering community connection and a little breathing room.
Plus, it gets me away from the wife once a week.
And it's a community that wanted to make sure we were included.
I've never put on a welding jacket before.
This will go on top of your head if you're okay with that. There we go, we're good. There. All right.
And it's a reminder that with the heaviness, it's also a place
this part
for joy.
That's what I've been using.
And just being yourself.
We say there's nothing perfect, there's no right answer. Everything goes exactly where it's supposed to go.
So even if it isn't planned, or the plans change every day,
We're not trying to heal, fix, change anybody. We don't have a theory about how you should better yourself.
they'll always have built something sacred here in Longmont.
We're thinking we're all out here alone and isolated. We're more alike than we are different. And that's what everybody's looking for, is connection and community.
I'm Sarah Horbakowitz, covering Colorado First.
That is incredible. Thank you, Sarah. A documentary on the Warrior Storyfield project now in the works. Once complete, organizers hope to place the sculptures in a public space where the healing conversation will continue. If you would like to support that effort, we have a link to donate to the Warrior Storyfield on CBSColorado.com.